we did see the offseason get going here as the Tampa Bay Lightning have acquired Ryan McDonagh and a fourth round pick for a second and a seventh. That feels like more than I'd want to be giving up, quite frankly, for McDonagh at this point, but it is an upgrade for this team. And the reporting today is that they have been looking for top four defensemen and felt that the free agent market might be a little bit too pricey, so they go with a guy who only has a couple more years left, but it's at 6.75, and this is a Lightning team that only had around $12 million in cap space. They still have a couple of holes they need to fill on the blue line, and by the way, their captain's a free agent, so I don't know where they go from here. I don't want to say, well, they got Ryan McDonagh, so that probably means Stamkos is out, but it feels like, A, they're making another run at it, that's very clear. B, I don't know where the money is coming from to sign Steven Stamkos now. So obviously several more moves are coming from the Tampa Bay Lightning, but this just feels like a weird one to shoot your shot at for me. For a team that has already lost so much, or spent so much draft capital over the years to build up a championship team, to then be giving up more big assets for a player who is 35, coming off of a good season, following a bad one a year ago, and is making $6.75 million a year. Like, it feels like the cons are a bit more than the pros. On the Pred side, this opens up substantial cap space. They do have Johansson in a retention at $4 million. They do have a buyout penalty on Matt Duchene for around $5.5 million. So this makes up for at least some of that, but everyone is drawing the line now that this frees up some cap space if they want to go out and acquire Mitch Marner from the Toronto Maple Leafs in exchange for UC Saros plus. It's a really interesting move. That would be an absolute blockbuster. It would, I think, solidify two contenders, and I think would obviously be just a earth-shattering move around the National Hockey League. So if that is really the setup, then things are getting really interesting. And it would be funny that you would have that move, like the Lightning would make the move to bring in McDonagh, that would set up the Nashville Predators to go out and acquire Mitch Marner, which, depending on how much money goes back Nashville's way, could set up the Leafs to free up cap space to sign Steven Stamkos. So, God, if they did that, I would laugh hysterically. Stamkos should not be a Leaf, but it would just be funny if that was just the circle of life that played out here in the NHL.